Yeah, hi, good evening to everyone. Today we can discuss about how we'll download the dependencies by using the Maven. Okay, by using the Maven, how will downloaded their dependencies automatically. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started today. It is Maven will download dependencies by using the repositories, right? By using the repositories it is download the dependencies. Okay, in the Maven, we have three types of repositories, right? We have three types of repositories, that is central repository and remote repository and the local repository. These three types of repositories they has, okay, they has how many repositories? Three types of repositories, isn't it? And central repository is maintained by organization. Okay, this central repository is maintained by organization. What organization? Apache organization will maintain their central repository. And a remote repository will that every company will maintain their own remote repository. Okay, every company will maintain their own remote repositories, that is Nexus or JFrog. This by using the Nexus and JFrog, it will store the remote repositories, isn't it? By using the Nexus or JFrog, they will maintain the remote repositories. That local repositories will be created our system. Okay, local repositories will be created our system. That is, for example, location like C users and username .m2. This .m2 contain the local repository details. Wherever in the different system they has different location, that location contain .m2. This .m2 folder it contain the local repositories. It contains its local repositories. How many types of repositories there? Three types of repositories: central repository, remote repository, local repository. This central repository will maintained by the Apache organization, and remote repositories will be maintained by the every company will maintain their remote repositories, their own repositories. Where it will store that remote repositories. This remote repositories will store by like Nexus or JFrog. It will store their remote repositories. And local repository will store .m2 folder. Okay, in local system. In local system. Okay, in local system they will store uh, .m2 folder, and .m2 folder contain the local or repositories. When we added the dependencies in the form.xml, that Maven will search for the dependencies in the local repository. Whenever you are added that dependencies in form.project object model .xml, whenever it is added inside the form.xml, that searching dependencies in the local repository. If it is available, it will be add the project build path. If it is available, it will add to the project build path. If it is not available, what will happen? That if it is the dependency is not available in local repository, then Maven will connect with central repository or remote repository based on our configuration. Based on our configuration, that Maven will connect with central repository or remote repository. Okay. Note: by default, Maven will connect with central repository only. By default, if you want to use the remote repository, then we need to configure the remote repository details, isn't it? Note, every software company will maintain their own remote repositories where it will store that remote repositories. Remote repositories will store in the Nexus or JFrog. In the Nexus or JFrog, it will store the remote repositories. Okay. For example, configuring that remote repositories inside that you are adding project repository and repository and id and jfrag report url. If you added the jfrag, if you added nexus, adding the nexus repo url. Okay, nexus repo url, like that it will adding. Based on our configuration, it will connect with local. It will decide the Maven will which one you need to connect. If you connect with if you configure that remote repositories like this, it will download the remote repositories from Nexus or JFrog. If it is not connected with the remote repositories, it is by default it will connect with it is the central repository. The central repository will maintained by the Apache organization. Okay, Apache organization will maintain their central repositories, and they have the Maven goal as well. They have the Maven goal as well. What is that Maven goal basically? Basically, what is that Maven goal? To perform the project build activities, to Maven provide the several goals for us. Okay, to perform the project build activities. If you want to build that activities by using the Maven, they provided their goals for us. Okay, what is that goals? Clean, compile, test, package, install. These are the Maven goals. These are the Maven goals. Okay. For example, clean goal is to delete the target folder. If you use the clean goal, what will do? It will do the delete the target folder, isn't it? Compile goal is to compile the project source code, and compiled code will be stored in the target folder. What will do compile? Compile goal is used to compile project source code only, isn't it? And compiled code will be stored in the target folder. But clean, what will do? Clean will delete the target folder. But compile, it is compile the source code. Again, compiled code will be stored in the target folder only. Okay, isn't it? Here, test goal. Here, another test is there, right? This test goal, what will do? Test goal is used to execute a unit test code for our application, like JUnit code for Java application. Okay, that test goal, what will do? Test goal will execute the unit test cases code for our application, that is JUnit code for our Java application. And package is also there. Package goal is there. Package goal, what will do? Package goal is used to generate a jar or var file for our application based on the packaging type available in the form.xml file. Form.xml file, it will based on the packaging available in the form.xml file. Note, jar or var file will be created in the target folder only. Where will created the jar or var file? Jar or var file, it will created in the targeted folder. Target folder. Install goal is used to install our project as a dependency in Maven local repository. What will do? Install goal used to install our project as a dependency in Maven local repository. Isn't it? Well, now here every Maven goal is associated with Maven plugin only. Okay, Maven plugin only, it will associate it. When we execute Maven goal, then respective Maven plugin will be executed to perform the operation. Isn't it? Understand? When we execute Maven goal, the respective Maven plugin will be executed to perform the operation only. For example, syntax mvn goal name. Just you need to, this is the syntax. If it is mvn clean means it will delete the target folder. If it is mvn package means this clean and package will do by using the package goal. Okay, If MVN test, it will test the Java the JUnit test cases, execute the JUnit test cases. Or if you're using the compile, it will compile and it will compiled code will be stored in the target folder only. MVN compile and MVN install. It will whatever it is deleted folder is deleted by using the install MVN install. Again, the compile will doing and package also it will perform and compiled code will be stored in the target folder. We need to execute the Maven goal from the project folder only. Okay, what is that note? Note here mentioning we need to execute Maven goals from project folder only. Okay, project folder only it will execute. Uh, okay, and uh, next we have that's creating the web application using the Maven. For example, you can press on that in the CMD, open your CMD. Just you need to paste this code. MVN archetype is generate and the archetype artifact ID is Maven artifact web app and D group ID com.java full stock. This is the what is that? This is the package for our application and D artifact ID is a Flipkart app, isn't it? And D interactive mode is false. That's it. It will paste in the where it will paste in the just copy this one and paste in the CMD and it will create as a Flipkart application by using this package. Okay, this package and working with Maven using IDE or STS or Eclipse whatever it is. Working with Maven is the IDs. This IDs STS or Eclipse or IntelliJ. Whatever it is the his favorite IDE you can use. Every IDE will be have Maven plugin by default. Okay, no need to install there. And using the IDE, we can create a Maven project directory, isn't it? Well, again, create the standalone project using the ID quick start archetype only you can use. If you want to create the standalone project, you can use quick start archetype. If you want to create the web application using the ID, you can set that web app archetype. Okay. Here, the right click on the project and build path, and you can set that inside the project and build path. Configure build path as the libraries and select the JRE and edit. Configure JRE. You can configure JDK as well. My JDK we have that 17. I will select as a 17 JDK. If JDK is not displayed, then add JDK using installed JRE button. They have the button install JRE. You can press that button, and we have to select the JDK folder from the our program files where you have to install the Java, isn't it? And and note for web application, we need to add servlet API dependencies in the form.xml. If you have created that web application, apart from that, this one ID selected the web app archetype, it will add this dependency, servlet dependency in the MVN plugin. Okay, open that MVN repository, and you can set that you can say that you can search javax dot servlet package servlet API and you can copy this dependency you can add inside the form.xml, isn't it? Well, again that right click on the project and run as a Maven build and enter the Maven goal. Here whenever it is adding the Maven build, you can enter the Maven goal as well. That goal is the clean package. if it is added the clean package, that entire project will clean, delete, and again recompile, and it will store the new compiled code in the target folder. Okay, compiled code will store in the target folder. It will show. I will show in the yesterday tomorrow class by using the STS or any other or IntelliJ. I will open. It will take some time. That's the reason. I will show that practically by using this goal. Okay, this goal I will show that practically in tomorrow class. Yeah, that's it tomorrow today class. What we have discussed today, we have discussed first of all repositories. Three types of repositories is there: central repository and remote repository and local repository. What is that central and remote and local repositories? We had discussed it. Okay, we had learned, and here if you want to by default it is the Maven will connect with central repository. If you want to connect with a remote repository, every organization it will maintain that own remote repositories. You can configure in the pom.xml file like repositories tag inside the repository at the ID and you can give the URL for based on the Nexus or Zebra. And they have the Maven goal as well. Maven goal for it is several Maven goal it will provide it to build activities purpose. Okay, that is the clean, compile, test, and package install. Isn't it? Here the Maven goal. What is the Maven goal syntax? The MVN goal name. You can give. If you open that ID, just you can give the direct uh, clean package like that. Okay, just you can give the direct clean package and yeah, that's it today class. Probably we have discussed it. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can comment below. I will respond. I will give them in detail with them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me grow and bring more awesome content for you. And hit that bell icon so you never miss an update when I updated in the YouTube channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Thank you for your support. I am signing off today. Bye.